entry system.
Message coming in, Commander. Big surprise, the Alliance needs you
That's
again.
sarcasm, Joker.
Shepard.
I never could have
This is
guessed.
Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. Major Kyle, your commanding officer at Torfan, has set up a small compound in a Hopi
Ah, yes,
cluster.
Torfan.
He's attracted a number of biotic followers. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
Yeah, maybe, but Kyle seemed fine at Torfan. Are you sure you're not overreacting?
What kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
Yeah.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
Okay, tell me about his followers.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
Okay. You said some officers were missing?
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him.
Oh,
Given his
that's
state of
nice.
mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed them.
Okay.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He's not the same man you served under. He feels responsible
That
for
would
the Alliance
explain it.
soldiers who died at Torfan. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
Yeah, well, I'll try to reason with him.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
Okay. And here we are. Come on, load. Thank you. Well, since this is technically an Alliance military operation, I'm going to take Ashley and Caden. And now we're going to level up. And we're going to throw the points into tactical armor. For me, lift and sentinel for Caden. Combat armor for first aid you'll get, Ashley, as well as assault training. And fitness. You're doing well. Turian's The Unification War. I am gonna read this. At about the same time the Solarians and Asari were forming the Council, the Turians were embroiled in a bitter civil war. The Unification War, as it was later named, began with hostilities between the colonies furthest from the Turian homeworld, Palaven. These colonies were run by local chieftains, many of whom had distanced themselves from the hierarchy. Without the galvanizing influence of the government, the colonies became increasingly isolated and xenophobic. Colonists began wearing emblems or facial markings to differentiate themselves from members of other colonies, and open hostilities became common. When war finally broke out, the hierarchy maintained strict diplomacy and refused to get involved. After several years of fighting, less than a dozen factions remained. The hierarchy finally intervened. At that time, the chieftains were too weak to resist. They were forced to put an end to fighting and renew their allegiance to the hierarchy. Though peace was restored, it took several decades for animosity between colonists to completely fade. To this day, most Turians wear the facial markings of their home colonies. As a point of interest, the Turian term barefaced refers to one who is beguiling or not to be trusted. It is also a slang for politicians. Yeah. Any slang for politicians works, I suppose. And we have to investigate Major Kyle's compound. But my frame rate's being absolutely appalling right now throughout this session, so I'm going to pause the recording here and see if I can't sort that out. I may have to actually stop using Fraps for this session and load it up with Open Broadcaster. We'll see. I'll let you know in a second, so be right back.
I'm on my way. This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
My name is Commander Shepard. Major Kyle knows me. I have to speak to him.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the
Okay, welcome back everyone, and this is Mass Effect again, and hopefully the frame rate will behave this time. It should. In my little test run it worked fine. But yeah, if you can't remember, for some bizarre reason, we are on a mission for the Alliance. We are after Major Kyle, who has apparently killed some officers, and we need to bring him in for psychiatric treatment and convince him to disband his little cult. And I'm mountain climbing in the Mako. I hate the Mako, by the way, if I haven't mentioned that yet. I really do hate it. And the frame rate seems to be doing okay, so... oh, good news. I appreciate it. And we're in the middle of side quest land, so this won't be the last one we do. Now it's time to do this. I mostly remember how this quest goes, though a few details
This
I
is
might
a
get
private
wrong.
sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
Yeah, I've never said that, but from what I know, it basically turns everyone hostile and you have to shoot the place to hell, which is the renegade option.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
Yeah, and see, this is one of the things that's different depending on your origin. If you don't have the ruthless backstory, you don't get that. You just have this and this, but we did serve with him at Torfan, so we can say that.
My name is Commander Shepard. Major Kyle knows me. I have to speak to him.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Yes. Now we just run over here and talk to Major Kyle. Hopefully this goes okay. 'Cause it might not. We can talk to people if we like.
Father Kyle says we biotics have to stick together. Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
Yeah, kind of sounding a little bit creepy right now. And I don't remember, but I don't think there's much of anything to loot in this compound. Though, looky there, something to loot. Yeah, minor frame drop, nothing to really worry about. Since Kyle's to the right, we are going to go left. And grab a couple of things. So, let's do this and hope we don't end up having to shoot the place up.
I know you, the Butcher of Torfan. Why have you come here,
Even
Shepard?
He uses that
Why
title.
can't you leave us alone?
Where are those investigators?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
You have a funny definition of safe, Major.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you are endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
Yeah, the ironic thing about that is he always says that. Even if you got him by killing everyone in both compounds except for him, he'll still claim that you came peacefully. Yeah, you really can't help them now. You must know that.
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No, this was my fault.
Yeah.
My children are innocent, pure.
Looks like we have to pretend
Please.
to buy into
I never meant
his
for this to
religious
happen.
claptrap to
I'm
get
sorry.
at him to listen.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait, if my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
Okay, we're gonna believe him.
I'm gonna trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Joker can have the
Yeah.
Fifth Fleet pick Major Kyle up. I just hope you know what you're doing, Commander.
Yeah, so do I. Now we gotta head out and get back to the Normandy. Somewhere over this way. Yeah, if I haven't mentioned this in one of my Let's Plays so far, I'm very bad with directions. And, oh yeah, I don't think I have. It was in some footage that I deleted because it was crap. I think I'm remembering that right. But yeah, I'm pretty bad with directions. That's right, you have to be in the Mako to use that function, don't you?